Hello, welcome back to the channel. Back out on Dartmoor, and we're on the east side of the park, and we're going to be heading into Bovey Valley, which is that valley behind me you can see, of Woodland, and hopefully we can do a woodland camp, possibly next to a river. It's okay, there's no rain forecast. So we're going to head down there and see what we can find. Hopefully somewhere next to the river Bovey to pitch, or possibly the Becka Brook. Otherwise we're going to head up onto the ridge up the top and see if there's anywhere there. So we've got a few options, so we'll get on. Becka Brook, lovely little river, but of course we need to be on the other side really. We want to get to the Bovey anyway, so we'll have a walk along, see where there's a suitable crossing. According to the map there's a little footbridge further on, so we'll have a look at that. Quite a lovely evening. The sun's been out all day. It's going to be a nice evening. It's going to get colder later, but that's okay. I'm meant to have a dry night, so we'll see you in a bit. Just open up into this lovely little clearing here, which is definitely an option, right next to the river, in the permissible area for camping. So it's definitely an option, yeah. Sadly someone has had an open fire. Definitely a no-no, but you always get one that spoil it for the rest of us. It's a shame, but no, it's a lovely little clearing here, so we'll definitely pencil that one in for a minute. Made a decision. We're going to pitch where we first saw, and it's lovely, right by the river, nice little clearing. We're only about a mile from the car, so it wasn't a long walk at all, and we've got signal, so I'm happy, my wife will be happy, and my son will be happy, and yeah, we can chill out now. It's only about 4:30. So we're much too early to pitch yet, so we're going to have some tea, have a cup of coffee first I think, and then have some tea, and then enjoy it. we've had a cup of coffee, and thanks to Karen's Gone Wild for our tip off for this lovely Taylor's proper coffee. It's absolutely ace. So I've finally found a coffee that I really enjoy, and it's in a bag, like a tea bag, and just put hot water in and your powdered milk or whatever you want, and it's really good coffee. So there's a little shout out for you there, Karen. Check out Karen's YouTube. Karen's Gone Wild. She's an experienced wild camper. Brilliant. So we're just about to have our tea in a minute, and we've got the Wayfarers, still going through the Wayfarers, pasta bolognese. So far they've been excellent. I've had chicken tikka and chili, and they were both really good. Followed by chocolate pudding. I've still got it, I haven't eaten it yet. So hopefully I'm going to have that too tonight. So we're going to get on and have that done. For my tea to finish, and we just had a fox come in. I was just watching him for a second. I couldn't get near to the camera. And then he clocked me and he was off. So that was brilliant. Which reminds me, later on we've got something else to show you later on, so it should be good. So yeah, try and keep posted for that one. All pitched, and you might remember my last camp. I hardly slept at all. My sleeping mat wasn't really up to it. It was the Mountain Warehouse Glacier 5.0, and I must have had about an hour's sleep, I think, all night, if that. So decided the mat wasn't really up to it, so decided to go for a new mat, and we've gone for the Trekology UL80. So I've seen some reviews. It's got good reviews. It's not an insulated mat, but we should be okay this time of year. I've got an insulated foam mat, so hopefully that'll do me okay. We shall see. But yeah, I'm hoping that it's double the thickness of the previous mat. So fingers crossed, we'll get some decent sleep. We'll see. Okay, so those of you that know me or have seen the channel will know that I have a passion for the natural world, and it was only a matter of time before I started doing some wild camping, bring me closer to nature. So at night time, obviously a lot of animals come to life, and we're going to stake out the area tonight with a camera trap, which will give us infrared images. It will give us video of anything that's passing by, be it what it may. You know, we might get fox or badger, or who knows, could be anything. And also we're going to try out this little beauty, which is a thermal imaging camera. It's a Seek thermal imaging camera which plugs into the phone, and it will pick up any heat signatures that are out there. For example, anything that's any wild animals that are out there. It's going to pick them up. So we're going to have a look around when it's proper dark and see what's watching us. Maybe we don't want to, but one of the things I'm intrigued in is the big cat mystery, and you may have heard it. It's been going on for a number of years. Various sightings of so-called big cats on Dartmoor and on Bodmin Moor. The beast of Bodmin, obviously you've heard of that. But I think there's probably big cats out there. The evidence is overwhelming, be it not concrete. People that have had eyewitnesses have seen various things. They've either got very cagey, shaky videos, or blurred images. Most of it is domestic cats, but there are one or two that are quite substantial, and there has been escapees. Now these are going to be very few and far between. I wouldn't go certainly looking for wildcats in Britain. It would be like looking for a needle in a haystack. But while I'm out and about wild camping at night, it's not going to hurt to see what's about out there, and you never know. So we're going to give it a go, and we'll see what happens. Good morning. It's 6 o'clock, just turned. Had a pretty good night actually. It was nice and warm in the bag. Out of the bag it was freezing. The temperature did drop down to freezing with a feel like of about -2, but the sleeping mat was excellent. Trekology. Well pleased with it. Had a much better sleep. Not feeling achy in my back at all this morning, really. So it's done its job. And not being insulated as well, and it was cold. It didn't really affect me at all. So we did have a insulating mat underneath. I think there would have been problems otherwise, but yeah, so it was a really quiet night. Sadly I fell asleep and didn't get to do any thermal imaging, so apologies for that. We did get the camera trap set up, so we'll have a look on that shortly. There was a tawny owl calling on and off in the night, which was quite nice. But it was a very still night, no wind at all, and it was just the sound of the river and the odd tawny owl. But no, it was a good night, so we're happy with that. So we're going to get some coffee on and bring you back in a bit. There we are, we're all packed up, ready to go, and we've left no trace, of course, and that was my most successful camp so far, I think. I know it's early days still, and it's only my third one, but yeah, it was a lovely camp. Really enjoyed it. It's a lovely setting. So we're going to head back up to the car and see what we can see on the way back. Back at the car. Not much wildlife to capture on the way back, sadly. It's always the way. Not having a lot of luck at the moment, but never mind. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're all well. Really enjoyed that camp, and Hope to see you in the next one. Thanks again.